Dwoodog back at ya. We're back with the Snowblower. This is going to be the big Dwoodog Snowblower Hoedown Part 2 Advanced. Why am I calling it Advanced? Because we're going to put a new shear bolt in because the old one, I don't know where it went, broke off, and I don't remember hitting anything. Also too, underneath we gotta apparently flip this up so it's laying on this thing, and we gotta take the pan off the bottom, and apparently there's a couple places to lube. Now you have to lube them very gently. You don't want oil on the grippy part because it's even in the instruction manual, I remember it saying if you get oil in this thing, you got to replace it. Well, I wouldn't replace it right away if I only dripped a little bit of oil on it. I would just try rubbing it with some rubbing iso alcohol to get it off, but apparently they freak out over it, and you know, one of those deals. So come along with the Dwoodog. We'll get this thing ready. It's not snowing today, or there's no snow predicted for the next week, but I want to get this snowblower off of my to-do list so that when we do get snow, I just got to come out, because whenever we get snow, it's that morning that I have to go somewhere and do something. So I want to just be able to start this thing up, snowplow the driveway real quick, and get on with it, not be pooching around with this thing. So let's get the shear bolt changed first, because that's the most easiest thing. I've got to take a look at that manual again and see what it says about flipping this thing up and what to lube exactly. I guess that falls into the category of a make busy project. You don't have to do that probably, but I guess it wouldn't hurt if it notes in the manual that it's something you need to do. I guess they're not just I guess they're not just putting that statement in there to fill up the manual to make it look better. So, all right, let's get the shear pin going. Okay, so this was our original shear pin. I'm going to save that as a reference for when I need to buy more. Now, when I went up to the store, they didn't have exactly the same ones, but I got something I think is close, so we'll try those. Okay, so these are exactly the same. This is what the new one looks like. Note the little ridges right here and right here. I don't know exactly what they're for, but maybe that's where it breaks or something like that. Okay, and as you can see, this sucker just spins around, which it should be like this one, locked. Locked. Free spin. All right, let's stick this in. Can you see what I'm doing? Can you see me, man? Light sucks, it's making a lot of shadow, but nothing I can do about it. Where's our hole? There it is. We'll spray a bit of, don't worry about it. Okay, it's a 1/2 inch bolt on this particular one. I don't know what yours will be, but mine's 1/2 inch on the bolt end and the nut end. 1/2 inch on both ends. And this is one of those nylon nuts with the little, whatever you want to call it, nylon-y bit in the middle or at the end so it stays tight. All right. Let's hold it on there and tighten her up. all right. All right, we're good. All right, shear bolt is on. And I think we're looking pretty good for the shape we're in. All right. I guess what we're going to do now is we're going to go, let me just go check the manual and see what it says about this flipping it up and oiling this little bit here. Okay, so here's the operator's manual. I'll put some high-res scanned images of the pages I'm looking at in the video as I'm editing it. Okay, so what it says to do is plop this big bugger up onto the auger housing. Lift it from down here. Okay, this is not as bad as I had envisioned. Okay. So we're definitely going to need some light around this side for you guys because I'm not spinning the thing around. Okay, so what is it talking about having to undo? I assume it means these bolts here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 bolts to get to the under bit. All right, I guess we can do that. Okay, we're going to assume it's metric here. There we go. What size is that? 10 mil. All right, let's give her. Comes off pretty dang easy. When you're taking the bolts out, you don't have to worry about what setting you got the screwdriver on. If you've got the thing set up to as powerful as it'll go. Oh, we did need to take that. We need to loosen it a little bit here. Just to allow room for the pan to come off. And then we'll just put this over here. They're all the same. Okay, you don't have to worry about mixing the bolts up, guys. They're all the same. There you go. There's quite a lot of like rubber residue in there. We'll clean that off. Look inside what it looks like. And here's the wheel. It gets a lot of rubbery residue on it. There's some chains. Okay. Well, let's figure out what we exactly need to lube here. Apply a very thin layer of 50 weight synthetic motor oil to the hex shaft C. C, hex shaft. Lightly lubricate the sprocket D and chain E with motor oil before storage. Okay. D and E. All right, so I don't know why. I don't know why it wants you to just put oil on this. Huh. I can see why it wants you to lube the chain. And the chain up here. All right. Well, you know what? I'm just going to do what it says to do. All right. I'm just going to go ahead and lube those guys, and I'll bring you back when I do it. I think the best way to lube this thing is just put it on with a napkin. And it sure says use a light coat. Doesn't make a lot of sense, but I didn't build the friggin' thing. My suggestion too is this drive disc right here. Maybe put a little bit of isopropyl alcohol on it just to clean the rubbery grit off. Okay, we got some isopropyl alcohol here. Everything else looks tickety-boo clean. Give you guys a close-up. Here we go. Looks pretty good in there. We got oil on most stuff. Maybe a little bit more oil on there again wouldn't hurt. Alright. Alright. Let's put her back on. I was going to put some anti-seize on each of these, but you know, didn't have any when I took them off, so I think it's kind of a waste of time. All right, what a pile of monkey malarkey. I had to grab the drill and waller out the hole a little bit more. Just grab the wrench and tighten it by hand. I prefer not to get lazy, guys. I'm just gonna tighten these by hand. Wouldn't take much to strip out these little wussy boy bolts. Tell me about it. Okay. Make sure everything else is tight. Yeah, it looks tight. Let's get this bad boy back on its wheels. All right. Oh. And got a little bit of crap to clean up here too on the floor. All right, gentlemen, it looks like another job successfully done. We got our shear pan in, lubed up the little bit of crap in there to lube up. Didn't look, it wasn't rusty or anything at all, as you saw. So I guess we're doing all right. Yeah, so anyways, if you like what the Dwoodog's doing, and you like how I'm doing it, and you want to like the video and maybe subscribe, even leave a comment. Cool with me. All right, guys. Sayonara from the Dwoodog. Okay, guys, a little bit of bonus footage here. Just remembered that I left the hose hooked up, which you don't want to do when the temperatures are starting to hit -6 and 7 overnight. Yeah, let's get this off of there. Ooh, I can already hear, you hear that? Yeah, this thing is frozen as a popsicle in the middle, man. Last thing we want is it crawling up the pipe. Freezing the pipe. That would suck. Okay. Oh, one more thing I wanted to do. Come on back in for a moment. Oh, does it ever smell like brake fluid in here? Or brake cleaner? Ugh. Okay, currently I'm going to put this outside. Currently right now it's showing about 15 degrees. But it'd be nice to have it outside. I'm just gonna stick it on top of the tractor for now. You know. Where can we put it? Right here. All right. I guarantee you that'll go down. Let's bring our mop in. We still got to bring the hose in. Some of this stuff is just going to stay out here until the weather gets better. All right. As you can see, still haven't brought my tractor stuff in yet. Now, we still got to hit the shop hard.